Okay, this is Ayatollah on here. I'm doing a little bit of a tiny video, and I don't know. I'm sitting here. I'm surrounded by my spirits, some angels, and my husband just left. Well, um, yeah, my domestic partnership just left, my other half, and okay, so we've been together on and off, and it's a long story for about 2 years now. And it's been a battle and a half. It's been a battlefield, and this person came back into my life, and with open arms we took him in and said everybody, can live here substantially with no financial progression, and for the time being, without any financial stability, everybody would be allowed within the temple. And so we're here, and there's been more conflict, deeper conflict with finding resolution as to is this a true domestic partnership, or what is the affiliation within this home that is becoming a sacred space. And so I've been combating the negative energies that are being sent my way. I've been holding on to my faith and my goodwill, and my energies and my angels, and trying not to be jealous or of an adversarial position to those around me. And yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. But what was I gonna say? I'm losing train of my thought. Like, we just had so much going on. Oh, so we bleached the whole kitchen. We bleached the whole temple at least twice a week. This is what we do. And so we bleached it. We bleached everything down. We black staged the whole entire temple. We salted everything outside of the house. We black salted. We what else do we do? We burned herbs. We burned mandrake. We burned mugwort, asteria, and that was about it. And there's some other stuff. What else do we do? That's about it. But after we bleached everything, we cleaned everything out of the refrigerator that was toxic, and we cleaned up the space. I casted a circle. I drew lines with a wand in front of our doors. I performed full Catholic exorcism in each doorway. Wiped everything down with Dead Sea water, and we cleaned out the refrigerator today, like I said, and as soon as the partner left, the food exploded that we mentioned. We had biscuits, holiday biscuits for this upcoming Christmas and Christmas Eve, and they just completely exploded. I turned away, was doing the dishes, had my hands in the water, was chanting, grounding and centering, and I just felt a really dark negative energy, dank energy. It was like the dead was rising in my home. And I do work with some necromantic practices. Like I said, I have for about a year now, and I'm just now learning how to really work with it. I don't work with it adamantly or advently because I don't want to. I'm trying not to open myself up to the underworld too much, right? We speak the underworld in low tones, especially if you're of the East tradition or Eastern cultures. Whether it's Asiatic or Arabic or Egyptian, we just don't speak with that terminology that much. It doesn't matter what religious. Slow down. It doesn't matter what culture. Like, it just doesn't matter what spirituality you're coming from. You just don't speak on it because it's unclean. I only work with it when I absolutely need to. Like, I'm helping heal somebody or myself. Could you please be quiet? And but yeah, our holiday biscuits completely exploded. They completely exploded after I placed my hands in the water. Then later on, after I had mopped our temple floor with bleach, the other biscuits for the holiday exploded, and yeah, so that's what's going on. So we're closing a doorway up in my home, and we bleached everything, and stuff started to explode when we placed our hands in water. So we're gonna continue our chanting and backing everything off. With that, everybody, God and Goddess blessed, and many of fortune, and much love and much light and much healing and positivity to everybody. Um, Everybody just be open and be kind this holiday, even if you're, whether you're celebrating a Hanukkah. I'm not Jewish, but and at this point, but if you're celebrating a Hanukkah, whatever temple you're in, whether you're in India or you're in China, or you are in Israel, or anywhere, it doesn't make a difference. Here in the United States, it doesn't make a difference whether you're on the islands or in Seattle. It just doesn't make a difference. The world has come to a place of a standpoint of openness and oneness and agreement that there has to be a light for at least a small period of time, that there has to be a light in the world. So while everything is healing in our world, and our priestesses and priests and our witches and our yogis and our rabbis and everybody is tuning in to the energies of the universe, and we're healing the earth after all of our devastating disasters that have ascertained themselves to our planet, as our mother goddess and the angels have wreaked their havoc, right? Our mother goddess, or God, the foundation, or whatever you want to believe in, the angels have come and kind of wreaked their havoc, and people have left. So yeah, we're just cleaning up what has been left behind, and everything. I don't know if you can feel it, but I was just having an experience the other night with my domestic partnership, and it seemed like my roommate, I should say, and we were having an experience. It was like we were in a different dimension because of all of the floodings. Imagine all the energy. You're imagining all the floodings and all the chaos and everything, and then you experience it and you realize, like, wow, we could actually be somewhere else. We could be somewhere totally different and not even be aware of it, just because of all that shakeup that's going on. So angels, they work like that. But I posted on Facebook that I keep seeing an angel, specifically Cupid, or Venus, Eros, Hyacinth, whatever you want to call them. This is an angel of lust and love, and a tempter, and I keep seeing them everywhere, shooting arrows. I keep seeing them quite a bit, everywhere. If you spot this angel, let me know, because I'm a big fan of angels, and that specific angel is not one of my angels. Hyacinth is a virgin that I do correlate with, in terms of spirits that I work with in my practice since I was a child. But I don't open my doorway up to that very much. I typically will only work with the cherub and the seraphim, but to keep my home wrapped while we sleep. That's kind of how I work with the cherubim, to watch us as we sleep, and watch over everybody. They're very protective. They're like angels have always watched over. So that's kind of what happened. We had an energy explosion after, and like I said, we've done the hydrogen acetate cleanse with vinegar and salt, and we cleansed everything out with black sage, and got some obsidian, and wiped everything down with Dead Sea salt water. And this has been a year-long process, and now that everything has been saged and completely cleansed and Catholicized, we have stuff exploding. We had several experiences now where we'll sit here and it seems like we're in a different dimension, going into a different dimension, or whatnot, and then coming back. But with all that's going on, and how the angels have kind of wreaked their havoc and done their thing on our planet the past 4 or 5 years, anything is possible. You have to, when you're on a different level, going into a different level, you have to open your mind up completely, or else everything in your mind will be in complete pain. You'll be in pain because you won't know what to do. You won't be ready for the ascension, right? Into wherever you're going, whether it be a heaven, or you're ascending to an astral space, or you're ascending wherever you go, or transcending, or wherever it is that you wish to go. the next level for whatever your spirit is or whoever you are. Like I said, I come from the Philippines and Viet and the East and the Ottoman tribes in Omani. So we typically ascend. We meditate and ascend is what we do. We do that, and then we do it together. You know, but that's kind of I'm getting way off. I'm talking way too much. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So if anybody wants to contact me via Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, just to kind of ring me up and talk to me about magical purposes and practices or what everybody's doing at this time when there's been such a great shift in the world and the light is finally coming into a balance and everything is settling down and everybody's finding their place and finding their space, their natural space, their boundary, their limit, their specific space while all this has gone on. So like I said, any priest or yogi or anybody will tell you that your space is what you make it. What you choose to manifest is what your space and surroundings will be. I just had to perform huge cleansing on my whole space because we've been dark on our planet for a good 2.5 years because of all the chaos that has gone on. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on. I just had to cleanse. We had to cleanse everything out. And we're still battling. I'm still battling for some stuff. I'm still fighting, but we will continue to use our magic, and I will continue to use my power, my ability that I have, which comes from the heart, deep within the heart, right? Your heart and your spirit. The spirit is eternal, and it is fiery, and it shines like a star, like an asterisk. So that's kind of what's going on. But like I said, everybody have a great holiday, a great Yuletide, and rest ye merry gentlemen, and blessings, many, many blessings in light.